now. Wait 10 seconds and then.
Hello, everyone. Would like to invite you to our continuation series, Evenings with Sraddhalu by Narad. My name is Alina Dinovic, and I will be hosting the meetings with Sraddhalu. So we have the pleasure to invite Sraddhalu and answer our questions. Namaste. Shall I continue?
Yes, absolutely. You're live.
Okay, I think I was not completely ready. And yes, so,
okay, so
we will be continuing. Yes.
No, it's working perfect on YouTube. Huh?
It's working on YouTube. I cannot see. Yes. I cannot see because I have only an iPhone.
That's fine.
For the moment, so I'm not going to open YouTube.
So there's just a delay between what is being recorded or captured on Zoom and then what is on YouTube, like 15 seconds or something like that. But otherwise, everything is good quality, good sound, good video.
Perfect, perfect.
Were you able to hear me now very clearly? Because I have some noise in the background from other people talking. Could you hear that?
Very well.
No?
Very well.
Oh, so the AirPods work then in this sense. Okay. Okay. I will also have to figure out whether I can use this iPhone or my intention was anyway to buy a laptop. So I was thinking to go for an Apple because it's just easy, iPhone and Apple to connect. But just wondering first if I should do the investment or maybe wait, and using an iPhone could be.
The iPhone is fine. You can wait. You can wait. The iPhone is fine.
Maybe I will wait for a bit and see.
The video is very clear. The only thing which happened now while you were speaking was there was occasionally some lag, like your speech was getting stretched, but that's because of your internet connection, not because of the phone.
I think so. 1 second, I will. Internet connection. Okay. So what I'm going to do, Sraddhalu. Hello, Narad.
I'm hearing a lot of noise in the background.
You can hear the noise in the background.
A lot, yes.
It's the airport noise.
Yeah.
It's the airport noise.
Okay.
Once I will be in my home, Narad, we will do our Skype daily, and so you can tell me, Narad, if you will still hear strange or if you can hear me on time, and my internet, I hope it's pretty good in the flat.
So the background noise for us right now is not a concern because that's just your environment. Your speech itself is very clear. Your video is very clear. So your phone is excellent. You don't need another device.
I just want to make.
If I would use probably headphones, professional like you both, maybe you would not hear anything at all in the background,
no, because the sound is coming from the mic is on your camera. Headphone is only for your listening. It makes no difference.
So just one comment for the iPhone. So yes, video and sound are good, but the fact that you are holding it, I don't know, on your bag or in your hand is slightly shaking. So best is to try to have it.
I will fix it.
Yeah,
I will have it fixed on a table in front of me. Definitely.
Super.
I will definitely make it fixed, and I need to find some light on my face as well, because I see both of you. You have good lights on the face. Okay, so
superb.
Maybe Sraddhalu, I will ask you if you have anything specific in your mind you would like to start with.
Okay, so Narad just told me that he has sent you a whole lot of questions.
Yes, I have already read all those questions.
So if you can send me that, maybe I can suggest sequencing of some of them. Okay.
Okay. Because many questions are related to, for example, to health or just to have mental health, a lot of questions. Then there's a lot of questions on
Right.
relationships, on yoga. So we can make a selection. And well, what would you like? Would you like to have the names also read in certain cases? There's persons who wrote a full letter of 2 pages.
Yeah, so
With
that's
comments,
obviously
with I don't know if you'd like
no.
to
That obviously we won't do.
mention their names or
So some of them, yes. If you feel that the question is not too personal, it'll be nice to mention the name because it also gives a context and a flavor. What I'm doing now on my screen, I've set the zoom, and just behind it is the YouTube and chat box of YouTube. So I can actually see our screen and on the side the YouTube chat box. And so as
the
Joel just typed a
smaller-
message here, people will ask questions. So I can actually see it. Makes it very convenient.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can send the link to Vladimir, because I have 100 people on my Savitri Sunday and Home Choir.
I did send the email yesterday. I
Now you
think I
changed
had you on the
link
CC also. I got a message from Radhe saying that that's the exact same time when they have a program where they have about 90 people watching.
Yeah,
So
but all they have to do is, oh, I see. Okay.
yeah, so they don't want to create a conflict of interest.
Right.
For their audience, it's enough for them to know that it's recorded and they can watch later.
Okay.
But for the live, I don't think they'll want to publicize with their group, which is fine.
In the same vein, there's a WhatsApp group which is called Narat's class at HP Rama's house. There it has not been advertised, this event.
Okay.
While before the schedule of the evenings of Sraddhalu were advertised.
Okay, so that is probably Anmol. We can ask him if he can forward to his group.
I mean, I can put it if you feel it's...
Okay, if you're in the group, yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm on the
Please
group.
do that. Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah.
But usually it's Nilisha who was putting message there.
Okay, so you can
Actually.
ask Nilisha also, whatever, either of you.
No, if it's good for Narad and you, I'll just put it.
Yeah, just go ahead. So use the new text. I sent a slight change I made that specifying that the videos will remain online afterwards.
The text to Vladimir. Okay, I'll put it.
Yeah. So now the thing is this, Alina, can you switch to the YouTube page and view the YouTube chat?
That's what I was thinking. I will have to buy a computer because then I can do both, and my finger will not interfere, because now I realize when I go to the chat box, you see, I'm going to the chat box and I have to. You would see my finger moving too. I just realized now.
Okay.
I thought that you cannot see my finger, but you can see my finger moving on the screen.
The other way would be,
yeah.
You don't have to buy one thing. What you can also do is you borrow someone's laptop, one of your friends or neighbor, just borrow for that day and hold the laptop only on the page of the YouTube.
On the YouTube.
That's all. So there you have to do nothing.
Chat.
Yeah. Just watch the chat there, and then you don't have to get a device just for this.
Yeah, I can see you have your device very nicely.
Oh.
I have my phone here.
Nice.
I will do the same. I'll use my iPad beside my laptop. So, but what you are saying is that Alina will follow the question on the YouTube chat on her own. So I won't have to send that to her. It kind of makes sense, because otherwise, if I have to send that to her WhatsApp, it will be complicated. Huh?
It will be too messy.
It will be too messy.
Because she'll still have to switch. It'll still be too messy.
So now what we can do, since I'm here also, if I see that a question on the YouTube chat has been missed by Alina, or I can always bring it later.
Absolutely.
And say, oh, by the way, there was
what I suggest is this.
Yes.
Joel, you should feel free. Whenever you find there's something which is necessary to be included, just say it. You just say there's also this question now. Whenever the point comes, you speak, and that's okay. Also, which is for me more important, when you have a question which you want to raise. So what will happen often, we're having a discussion, some issue will be covered, but you may have an angle that you find important. So you ask the question just as it is. What about this something, or you want to make a comment, feel free.
Yeah, that will be more interactive also.
Yeah. So basically, we'll be three of us. We'll be switching and chatting amongst ourselves as needed.
Yeah. So I have to unmute
Like, for
myself,
example,
huh?
if when we come to the question of certain issues with young people, then I will also turn around and ask Joel, you have this experience. What do you think about this? Alina, you have had that experience. What do you say? We'll have that also.
Yeah.
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 Possibly Nilisha also.
Yes. Yes. Well, if she's online, right now she's not.
Yeah, if she would be on the Zoom, she has to be on the Zoom. Otherwise,
Yes.
she can only write questions.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had a question.
Mhm.
So when it comes to what will appear on the YouTube broadcast, actually we don't have to do anything, since Zoom will select on its own who is speaking, and that will become the main
Exactly.
because there will be only one person showed at the time on
Exactly.
YouTube.
Now,
So there's nothing.
there's one thing I can do, which is to switch to gallery view. So now you'll see what does it happen to you? Can you see all four of us?
On Zoom, I see everybody.
Right. So that happened because I switched to gallery view, except Narad also is appearing there.
Yeah.
And so what I have to do is I have to hide non-video participants, and Narad vanished. Okay.
Yeah. But on
So now- Yes.
YouTube, we only see the person who speaks.
Well, I think it switches also gallery view on YouTube. Alina, is it for you? Are you seeing three pictures or one?
Because I'm on a phone, I
Yeah,
might
okay.
not see it same way like you.
Right.
Yeah, but
Okay, now
I see.
on YouTube, there's three people.
Exactly. So this gallery view is a way of forcing the three-way image to appear on YouTube.
So what's the logic then? How does it get sent out to YouTube?
What we are seeing on our screen is what is going to YouTube. Or maybe it's limited to what I'm seeing on the screen because it's being uploaded from my computer.
Yeah, because I always see the same thing on Zoom, which is four
Okay.
person
So-
on the top, and then the person who speaks will be, which is always you,
Okay.
actually.
Okay,
But-
so when I switched to gallery view, you didn't see all three simultaneously?
On Zoom or on
Yeah,
YouTube?
on Zoom.
No, on Zoom, for me, it remained always the same.
Okay. So it was only on my screen. What I do here is what will get switched.
Yeah, exactly. Me,
Okay.
on Zoom, I always see myself on the top, whether I speak or not. But
Okay.
you are always big below.
Right.
But it's not what's happening on YouTube.
Great.
On YouTube, is the one who speaks who appears.
Yes. So actually what's happening on my screen is what goes to YouTube.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a test here. There's something called pin a picture. So I'm going to forcibly pin. Let me do it with Alina. I'm going to forcibly. Oh, Alina, do you have an account? Okay, see, Joel, I can make you co-host. Okay, I'm going to make you co-host. So I think because today you logged in with your ID. Yesterday you did not log in with an ID. That's why I couldn't give you that. Do you find a difference now on your thing?
Me, I don't see anything different.
Okay.
You should be able to mute participants or unmute Joel.
Right.
Joel, I think you should try to mute me, Joel. You cannot?
I tried to mute Sraddhalu, and he said, ask to unmute. So I guess it's not that. And you mute, ask to unmute.
So Joel, when you mute it, it does it by force.
Oh.
There's no permission. To unmute it gives a question.
You unmuted me. Good.
Can I mute you? Okay, I'm trying. You are muted? Yeah, yeah, she's muted.
And can you unmute by force? Or she has to do it?
I cannot unmute her. Yes, I can.
Yes, you did. You unmute me, and then by force, I could unmute myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is fun.
But how can I select who is appearing on YouTube?
So that can you see, can you click on some name and pin them? So there's a pin. Can you do that?
Yeah, okay. So I'm pinning me now.
That's right.
So this will be what will be broadcast to YouTube, right?
Absolutely. Because on my screen, now you unpinned yourself.
So remove pin, and then I'm back to you. Okay, so that's good. Now, I think it will be interesting once in a while to show everybody, at least those who have a camera. How can I do that?
To show what?
To
You
show
mean
the
person on the chat.
three
Someone on the
person
chat.
as with equal
okay.
size.
Okay, so then you look on the top right. You have a view button.
View, yeah.
Is it
Gallery
on
view.
speaker view? Push it to gallery
Voilà.
view.
Gallery view. So you should see now on YouTube the four of us, right?
No,
With a little bit
no.
delay.
So what's happening is on your screen you're getting gallery view. On mine it's not.
Yeah, but on YouTube you will see then, right?
No, because it's only what's happening on my screen that goes.
So
Because
there's no
it's
point.
uploaded from my computer. Yeah.
So there's no point for me to.
No, well, to switch to gallery view, there is no point. But for managing things like muting, unmuting, and pinning, that you can manage. Also, which is very important, you can share your screen. So you can put up some graphics.
But how can I pin some people and that will be broadcast to YouTube while the gallery doesn't work?
Because when you pin it, it happens to everybody. Gallery is your local view only.
Okay.
But there is a way to do that. There is a way to force the screen into some special mode. Let me just see now. So you have something called Spotlight for everyone as an option.
Where is that? Where is it? Up, top, or below?
When you click on the name, dot on the names.
Okay, so I click on your
on
name,
a name, yeah.
Spotlight for everyone, yeah?
Yeah. So when you do that, you're forcing me to be. Okay, so everybody sees me now by force until you remove Spotlight. Now I can remove it, but you can remove it also.
Okay, but this is a spin, no?
Yeah, it looks like the same thing. There's something called immersive view. Okay, that will force us to be seen in some kind of a. Okay, I'm going to try this out. Huh? I've never done this. So I put you on immersive view. Okay.
The test turn, no? Oh, wow. Oh, that's funny. That's a good one. Oh, yeah, it's a hard gallery.
So I don't know what else. Okay, I'm going to try another one, which is a 2-seat immersive view. Okay, you see this? So the thing is, you can create these types of things like, they do for the news.
Oh, now you're just a white screen, huh?
Oh. Is it working on you, for you, Alina?
I only can see you. I don't know if
Okay.
I look the same like you.
You cannot see Joel?
Yeah, I mean,
I see Joel and I see you. I see both of you with a funny background.
We are in the kitchen. We are in the kitchen.
Now, what about, on Sunday, my Sunday Savitri, I have 20 people and you can see them all in gallery view.
Yes.
Just gallery.
I will ask someone to sing a note and they will come up. Will we have that same facility here?
Yes. So I just put everyone on gallery view. But what's happening is when I do the gallery view for my screen, it goes to YouTube. But if Joel or Alina, they do it on their screen, then it won't go to YouTube. Because my screen is the one that's finally going as the broadcast.
Yeah.
That's fine. So I just did that. So you can see on YouTube, those of you who are also, you have the thing on, you can see it there. Okay.
So from what I see, there's not much I have to do in terms of managing. So maybe apart from muting people who have forgotten to mute, right?
Yes, and occasionally, if by mistake the spotlight is stuck for some reason, you can switch that. The main thing is that you have all the access as a co-host.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much everything I can do, you can also do.
But I don't see where it's indicated that I'm co-host. It's just by the functionality being active, right?
Exactly. It's just functionality.
I can see it. I can see that you're co-host.
Oh yeah, really? I've been upgraded already.
When you in the chat box of participants, I can see who is co-host and who is the host.
I think there's
and you see Sraddhalu is the host.
I think I have the security icon also popping up, and the share screen icon popping up.
Right. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so you can change those things. See, actually, importance of co-host is more for when we are doing a program on Zoom and you have lots of people, then
Yes.
managing all those
And
things.
you share slides of
Yes,
different
yes.
things and
And the waiting room, admitting people, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So in any case, yeah,
Good.
yeah. So I
So-
suppose for today's test we are good. We
So I
don't
had
need
a su-
another test now, right? Yes.
No, I don't think so. I had a suggestion though, Sraddhalu. Do you have a screen recorder on your computer?
So in Zoom, I can click record button. Look on your screen. Do you have a record button?
Yeah, I have, but
Okay.
it was more to make a little tutorial for the whole process.
Ah, like that.
Mhm. But since you are working on two screens, might not work, right?
Yeah. No,
That's
but if there's a
okay, no.
screen recorder, I can do that. But it's actually simple enough. The main issue was that I had to make a new meeting because what happens is all these settings are saved with the meeting number. So if I reuse the same meeting number, then it goes back into the same video upload, which is what was happening earlier. So whatever data we have for this meeting, for example, we cannot reuse next time. I'll just keep sending a new mail every time, at least an hour before.
Okay, I have two comments.
Yeah.
Three. Could you share the question also beforehand by email with me? Like that, I have an idea
Yes,
of
yes.
the question Alina
Yes.
will speak and I can have in
Yes.
mind.
Yeah, so let's do
Yes,
that
yes.
among the three of us. Let's
Mm.
do that sharing with
And
Narad.
maybe
Put four, yeah.
Second point, my phone just rang. So good also to switch off all our phones, at least in silent mode.
Yeah.
And then a question about the duration. How you would like to close it after what 1 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes? What will
So
be the
the
format?
idea is we'll try to keep the same pattern as about 1 hour,
Okay.
but because it's a live thing, we have the freedom to extend if necessary up to 1.5.
Okay. I
If
think
the
it's
content is important enough, we'll extend 1.5 hours.
I think it's a good way to go about it. Say, let's say 1 hour, and if we need to extend, but we have the freedom to extend.
Right,
But
right.
something like what maximum 1 hour and a half to
Yes.
make it 1 hour. Okay,
Yeah.
super. That's
So
good.
for our reference, we keep 1.5 as a maximum.
Super. That was my my only comment.
But
so
then
far.
for ourselves, for the time slot, what I would suggest is plan to be online 15 minutes before.
Yeah.
And for a full session of 2 hours. So just in case,
just in case, yeah.
so that your mind is not preoccupied, oh, I have to go now or something,
And how do you like my new background and my new setup? It's better than yesterday, no?
Far
That's
better.
it. It's very nice. Yeah.
Okay, Narad, any comments? No.
No,
Is
he's
muted?
disconnected. He's out. Yeah, he's
No,
not.
I'm okay.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Saturday timing,
So it was 7:30 p.m.
You don't like 6:30 p.m.? Because that was
Yeah,
suggested first, no?
let's make a final decision. I'm open to any.
Oh,
Well, we've already sent out the emails for
That's true.
7:30.
That's true.
For
So
7:30.
we'll stick to 7:30. If necessary, we can change later by announcing it for the next ones. But
Okay.
for this one, at least keep 7:30.
Yeah. If it has been announced. Okay, super. That was good.
So that means everyone has to be online by 7:15.
Mhm.
And then we'll concentrate a minute before the link. So what happened today when I clicked broadcast, and then I said, okay, now it's broadcasting, wait 10 seconds. All that came in.
Yeah.
The moment I click broadcast, it just goes immediately. So what I'll say is I will broadcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, and I won't say 1, I'll click on the 1. At which point, Alina, it's live, and you can wait 1 or 2 seconds at most, and then speak.
okay.
Or you can wait longer, not an issue, but you know that it's live.
Yes, it's better than.
Yes.
And you can give a brief introduction each session.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
just cold, straight questions, but a brief-
Definitely, same as you did, with a reminder that they can re-listen previous videos on all these various topics, because a lot of people already put a lot of questions which were covered already.
Mhm.
So maybe we can group a bit the questions into groups on themes, on topics, and then
That's we'll have to sequence
have
it
a
so that there's
thematic.
some structure. We are not jumping all over the place, but there's some development of thought.
Definitely.
Sometimes what will happen is 2 or 3 questions will merge, so they may be just said in quick summary, and then I'll cover the whole sweep of those 3 questions. So we'll work it. We'll have to go through that. You'll have to
Okay.
send the email. We'll categorize and resequence it. Also, the wording of the question can be simplified. Just because someone asks a question in a complicated way doesn't mean we have to read out their vocabulary. You can just summarize it in your own words. So one more question. Yes.
Yes, if you don't mind, I think we should start again
Yes.
with this current situation, the
Okay.
pandemic,
Okay.
and no, with this. I know you already covered it so nicely in the retreat, but if we have to wait until we have those videos posted, would you mind if you would repeat, even if it's to repeat most of the same things? Because
so I don't mind.
Very...
I don't mind, but there, of course, the treatment was different. I don't mind, but the problem will be quite a few people have already attended that, and then for them it will be a repetition, isn't it? See, there we had about 70, 80 people, wasn't it, or more? 100, 110. It was 110 about.
People,
yeah. So out of that, easily 20 or 30 will be participating in this. So I will try not to repeat.
But if you concentrate on the present COVID crisis in India and in other governments who are wanting to enforce vaccinations, I don't know that that was covered fully.
No, that was not covered.
That was not.
Yeah. So there'll be many things which will be. So I'll try not to repeat. It doesn't matter if there's a little bit of overlap. That's acceptable.
Definitely.
In fact, I had a lot of things which I couldn't say there because the focus was a little different, which I can then fill in here. A lot of examples.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, if people need clarification about anything, they can send a question. Good to remind at the beginning also the email address where people can send the questions.
Yes. Yes.
I will remind the
so
integral
Alina,
studies at at gmail.com. No, we don't use Narad's email anymore.
Because then you see officially those people can bother him.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And whoever is new, they can send it to integral studies then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anyway,
in the title. Sorry to interrupt you, Joel. I just wanted to be clear. In the title of Evenings with Sraddhalu, Narad, you have to tell us, is it fine to use by Narad?
Actually, it's written hosted by Narad, but maybe we need to change that.
I think for now we need to change it.
Okay.
So it will be what?
Just
evenings with
Sraddhalu. That's it.
That's it, yeah.
We don't say nothing. We don't say nothing. I will just introduce myself and I will tell I'm Alina Dinovic and I will be a moderator for these meetings.
Yes,
and that's it.
Super.
And then we'll see when.
This is best for now, yes.
I will redo then the screen opening. But so Alina, if you introduce yourself, just introduce me also. And you say that Joel also might intervene. Because like that, I don't have to do it. To be but like that people don't wonder, oh, is that
you can say I will be moderating along with Joel. That's all.
Along with Joel. Yes. Could you tell me how you spell your name? Joel Van Lind?
Oh, Van Leerd. But do you need
Van Leerd?
I can put
Van Leerd.
I'll write it on the chat, right? How can I write it?
Van Leerd.
But
Joel Van Leerd.
There's no need. What you could say, I think, which might be more interesting, is say that Joel from Auroville. Like that, people can situate.
Okay.
Much better.
Yes. Good idea.
Okay. Correct.
Okay.
And
super. Then.
Joel, do you say Joel or Joel?
As you like.
Yes. Good. No, but this is a good question.
Joël is
Joël.
in my the French pronunciation will be Joël,
Yes.
but I'm Belgian.
And with this occasion, I can also ask you, Sraddhalu, if I put the accent on the first A, on the first syllable.
So it is shra. No, it is sh, not
or
sha. Sh. Shra. Shraddhalu.
Sraddhalu.
Yeah.
Is it? No, you have to correct
That's
me.
fine.
I want to
That's fine.
be
So in this,
Sraddhalu.
I think
in
it's
the
on
Sanskrit-
the second syllable, isn't it? Isn't it on the second syllable?
yes. So in the Sanskrit, it will be Sraddhalu.
Yes.
Sraddhalu.
Yes.
Sraddhalu. You confuse me both.
Okay. Sraddhalu.
Sraddhalu.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sraddhalu.
That's fine. You know, when I'm in the US and they hear me say Sraddhalu, they go, what? And then I say Sraddhalu. Oh yeah, that's okay. Because for the sound of Sraddhalu, yeah.
I could hear Rad saying Sraddhalu, and I was like, I don't think this is correct, but
No, that was
okay, I'm
close.
very happy
Yeah.
we got the
Because
chess-
she's a
the
Sanskrit
chess
student, so she
center.
was trying, but it was close.
Also, I wanted to say something. If we have a technical issue that one of us is spotting,
Yes.
it can be also said in front of everybody, saying, "Oh, by the way, I
Yes.
think you should do this or that," instead of starting to type things in the chat and things like that, and might not go through. If you see something obvious, you can just I guess people won't mind if we give to each other
in a live program we can tell each other
an instruction who might just help to improve either the audio or the visual or anything.
Absolutely.
And same from my previous experience with Zoom, there would be sometimes moment when the internet just falls apart for 1 second, and then the Zoom reopens and everything goes back to normal. So we don't need to panic in case.
Right.
I'm not sure because I'm on an island. It's not maybe 5G internet. So if it happens, no worries. I will come back in very shortly after 1 second, 2, 3 seconds.
Right.
And I think, or in the worst case, if I don't show up or something happens, then Joel, you can continue with the questions if we know what questions we will be putting. Okay.
Yes. So just as a backup, in case you drop out, then Joel will pick up. If Joel drops out, you will pick up. If I drop out, okay, for some reason,
then we have to.
Yeah. So what I normally do is I make sure my mobile phone is charged. So I can go on mobile data and connect if my internet goes down.
Definitely.
But it'll take me about maybe 15 seconds or 20 seconds to get back on. So at that point, you have a choice. Either you can say, okay, let's wait, he will come back online. Or if you feel there's something important, you may start continuing the discussion amongst yourselves freely. Okay, so don't worry about it.
Or we can sing a song. Interlude.
No. Keep the focus of the discussion.
We can take a moment to concentrate better now.
Something like that. Okay then. Very good.
Okay then.
Okay, see you Saturday at
see you Saturday 7:30.
7:15. 7:15.
7:15. Sorry. Yes.
Indian time. With mobile charge. Okay, super. Thank you.
Narad, I just want to tell you, I will call you once I get to Barcelona in few hours.
Well.
Very good. Namaste all. Thank you.
Thank you, Narad. Thank you for making this possible, and thank you for insisting that we should resume and carrying us through in the resumption.
I'll be with you each week, but not seen or heard.
Okay, thank you, everybody. See you.
Thank you. See you on Saturday.
Thank you, Sraddhalu, for the trouble of handling Zoom and YouTube.
But you solved the problem for me. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, very good. Bye.
End stream. So now I'm ending stream. If any